Now, here on this rugged patch of earth called Plataea, Xerxes' hordes face obliteration! Just there, the barbarians huddle. Sheer terror gripping tight. Their hearts with icy fingers, knowing full well what merciless horrors they suffered at the swords and spears of 300. Yet they stare now, across the plain, at 10,000 Spartans, commanding 30,000 free Greeks. Ho!
Yo, what's up, guys? Guys, I'm gonna try to get straight into it. Guys, disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but I have opinions, okay? I have opinions. All right. Yesterday, I made a video. You guys seen the video that I made yesterday pertaining to Avarice, all right? So, today, I have a little change of spirit about it. Now, this is not a FUD video. I'm not trying to put the contract down, okay? This thing it's definitely a very powerful tool, okay? But I am convinced that this project is beneficial for whales. Like, I'm going to put this, it's just a speculation. It's just a theory, right? It's just a theory, all right? However, I'm seeing, what I'm getting from this is baked beans vibes when it comes to the utility. And what I mean by that is people with larger wallets will be able to make, to progress in this system substantially more, and potentially they could eat away from smaller wallets, people who don't have the ability to drop a BNB a day, right? That you're still, you're still new to crypto and you're still growing. So, and the reason why I said this, right? This is why I say this, guys. The reason why I'm saying this is because yesterday I dropped in like $20 worth of BNB into the system. When I did that, if you look right here where my mouse was, where it says you receive, at that time it said I would receive 1,000, which is it says the more people that put money into that pool, the smaller your shares are gonna be. So now it goes to say, if the more people put money into this, the smaller my shares are gonna be. That means one person could put in a substantial amount per each auction and take a larger portion of that pool for that day. So that means we would never be able to compete with the whales per day. Which brings me to this next theory. And look, I'm a smaller YouTube channel. Look, I know you guys got these substantial YouTube channels. You guys can do whatever you want to do. But I'm just here to keep it real on the DeFi space. That's why my channel even exists. I'm just trying to reach out and be honest to people, okay? All right, so now this is not a particular shot at anybody specifically. I'm painting a big picture, okay? Because you start to notice patterns when it comes to these YouTubers. You start to notice that there is some type of association. There's some type of a whale club. There's a club of whales is what I'm starting to see. And there's a reason why I'm saying this. Because certain projects get coverage and certain projects do not get coverage. And it just seems to be the same thing every time. Even if let's say one of these whales could come out and say, here's a video why I'm not investing into this, to kind of give us, what's in his mind for not investing into this project, then it kind of gives you, okay, oh, there's reasons behind it. But what I'm seeing personally is that it looks like there's a club of whales. There is a community of YouTubers, and they ape into certain projects, and they all ape in together to help really beef it up, is what I'm starting to see. All right. And I don't know if you guys agree with that or not, okay? I'm just telling you from my perspective, from what I'm seeing. So now I question the projects that this group of whales like to jump in together and cover. My question is, why do they jump into this project to cover it? But there's another project over here that could help make people money, but they ignore this project. What's wrong? Why they don't even at least, make a video for that project? Give a fair trade, a fair set of words. And who knows what backstories or whatever it is, what's going on in the background. But I noticed that there are projects that are great that will never get coverage, and there are projects that are not so great, but they will ape into it. They will ape into it. Now, I'm not saying that Avarice is not so great. We see the momentum, what's going on. We see they're trying to promote this like this is the hottest thing yet. It's like, wait a minute, guys, hold your horses. This project's out right now that's on fire, and you even touch that, you're just gonna skip those projects and say Avarice is what's on fire. It's a talk of a town, but it's mainly by influencers, man. To be honest with you, all right. I tend to be long-winded, but look, I'm really trying to build and drive a point home here. So for those of you who are my fans who already been subscribed to my channel, I'm gonna get to something, okay? So right now, this is my share pools. I'm gonna hit the refresh button. Let me hit this refresh button, right? Do you see what just happened now? So what I want to receive is gonna keep going down. People are going to ape in, right? They're gonna ape in. And like I said, whoever got the highest wallet, the strongest buying power, is basically going to get a larger portion of the auction per that day. So you have to ask, why is this project being promoted so heavily now? You have to ask yourself, is because us smaller people, when we jump in, and even though it's kind of saying like, yo, do your own research, let's be honest, a lot of us are FOMO nuts, bro. A lot of us are just like, it's moving, everybody's talking about it, I gotta jump into it. That's how a lot of us seem to think. That's why I had to really make this video, because I had to take a step back and be like, wait a minute, bro, is this for you? And this is what I'm about to say, man. I don't think this project is good for the little man. I don't think the project is good for a little man. Also, another thing, man. Another thing, guys. Man, I can't believe, because I just repeated things just for the sake of repeating it. So I want to give an apology. But the referral system, yes, it's beneficial for both people, but the referral system compounds. So even if you get a 1% boost, your referral compounds for every time you make a deposit into the system. So once you use a person's referral link, every time you make a deposit into the system, you're basically tied to that person. And so yes, it's beneficial to use it to get that 1%, but it's kind of not beneficial, because that person will forever earn 5% from you. I'm sorry, I gotta keep it real, guys. I'm sorry, I gotta keep it real. But that's what my channel is about, okay? So if I'm wrong about anything I'm saying, please leave it in the comments and I will correct it, because I'm not just, I don't want to be the FUD dude. I don't want to be the FUD guy. But we seen what big influencers did for baked beans. A lot of people FOMOed in. We see how high baked beans in. That's because of YouTube influence. We saw who benefited from the baked bean hype. We saw that when baked beans went up like that, there was some people was showing, I'm taking 82 BNB out. And that is like, that's the carrot in front of the little investor's face, man. Because now the little investor's like, wait a minute, if he could take out 82 BNB a day, then there gotta be a way I can take out 5. There gotta be a way I can take out 3. And then we just develop these unrealistic expectations about the project. Guys, give me a second. Yeah, back to the point that I'm making, man. While they do give you a 1% boost on your purchase, I still say it's gonna work against you in the long run. So I'm gonna be honest about that. So don't use my referral link, okay? I'm sorry. If you use it, cool, whatever. But I'm just letting you know that if you use my referral link or whoever's referral link, they're gonna be able to make 5%, and that could potentially bite you in the booty when it comes to you trying to purchase your auction, because you use that link, but that person got 5%. That person is just gonna be able to like really sharp upon you with the investment that you put in. So keep that in mind. I'm just gonna be honest, guys. I know this video is gonna get a lot of dislikes, but I'm just keeping it a buck. Now, for the second part, it's like this. I question this, right? Why is nobody talking about this right here? Well, I'm not saying nobody. People are talking about it. It has its communities, right? You know, but why do some projects get coverage and other projects don't get coverage when they're great projects, right? So, because this one is different. This one is not about sharing the pool. This one is not about, who can get the biggest piece of the pie. This is literally, I don't know if there's another project that's out that could equate to this. This is a stable coin, APR, and I don't see the whale communities talking about this. You know what I'm saying? So this one has a referral. It has a referral concept, right? I think the referral here is like 5%. Let me see. Where can I find it? Let me see if I can find it anywhere. There you go, right here, guys. Look. Look, right here, guys. This thing has a referral. You can get a 5% bonus, right? But it's just not a compound referral. Remember I told you guys when projects have compound referrals, it tends to be a red flag because it's just going to make a lot of people make videos about them. You know what I'm saying? So like this right here is a static APR project. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, okay, you may not become a millionaire, but you could definitely incubate some funds on a realistic plateau. Because just because a project or some type of system can have millions in it, right? But the amount that it has in it is all it could possibly dish out. And then you have to understand that it's only going to dish out where you stand in that pool of people for that amount. So you still got to split it. You know, if you look at something that has a market cap of $3 million, right? But there's 100,000 people invested into it, or let's say it has like 50,000 people invested into it. You gotta split that $1 million amongst those people, and then it's gonna go to who put the highest portion to that $1 million is who's gonna get it out. That's very basic common sense fundamentals, guys. That's very basic stuff right there. So to me, it's all about being realistic. If you're a smaller wallet and you're trying to scale and build, this would be safer. You know what I'm saying? This would be the safer way to scale, but nobody would talk about this right here. None of the whales would really point you to this water. And they probably invested into this too, but they won't really point you to the real water. So I'm gonna go and say this, man. I think it comes to a certain point when you become a big YouTuber. While I'm not saying like they're diabolical, but it becomes a conflict of interest when they create videos because I'm starting to see that there's a motive behind their videos. They're not just genuine videos. These videos are made with like, yo, I need people to get my referral. Yo, we're gonna orchestrate videos. I'm gonna drop a video at 10 o'clock. He's gonna drop a video at 3 p.m. I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow morning, and it's just gonna look like there's a big audience jumping to a project. Which, granted, with it works, it's very effective because it makes you think greater of the project. It does. It makes you think greater of the project, and you will not look at the project for its actual stats. You won't judge it on its actual metrics. You're gonna like really judge it by the amount of people telling you that it's great. And this is why it's really important that you branch out and you develop the ability to think for yourself. And while a lot of people are becoming millionaires for certain projects, you may not be the person becoming a millionaire from the project. Just being realistic. So I have to point that out, guys. Guys, look, I ain't coming at anybody specific. I'm just talking about what I'm seeing, and I'm just keeping it real. From what I can see with Avarice, I can afford to drop a BNB a day. So I'm not gonna be a player hater. I'm just not gonna be a player. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna play too much in this field. Now I will test it out to give realistic things. So let's say my small deposit. Let's say there's 296. Let me hit the refresh again to see if it's still that. All right. Let's say there's 252 AVC tokens that's gonna be distributed. Let's say it actually can grow to something. I will make an update video and I will let you guys know for the smaller wallets that it is a green light. But right now, from what I'm seeing, I don't think it's possible to be to make a worthy profit if you have a small wallet. And this is day 2, guys. This is day 2, and I came up to this. So question everything. Develop your own skill, your own individualized skill. Do not rely on YouTubers to make your decision. It's cool that they cover stuff because it's always good to bring awareness to projects. But I'm starting to see that there's a club of YouTubers, and to me, I don't think that's right. I don't think it's right to pick a project that y'all all agree on and to shill it to get the little people to throw money into it. It's the name of the game, I guess, right? It's kind of like, you know, nobody forced these people to make an investment. That's, they get to say that at the end of the day. But I'm talking to you guys as a dude. I will never forget baked beans. I'll never forget things like roasted beef. And I'm not saying that they're bad projects. I'm just saying that the projects has elements that was able to work against you as a follower of a bigger YouTuber. So there are well games being played. And I think a lot of people are unaware of the well games that gets played. All right. So that's all I gotta say. I don't know. I came to this conclusion because I had to really ask, why do certain projects get coverage and other projects don't? You know what I'm saying? Like they say projects pay out, or whatever. Maybe they're just not invested into it, but even so, if you're a YouTuber, you're trying to be real, right? Yo, I'm gonna be real right now. You guys tell me what this is, right? Right here, you see where I'm hovering my mouse? This shows sold crops, right? For those of you who follow my YouTube, you guys already know I came up with the cash flow strategy, right? Look at the total initial deposit. All I ever put in is $1,357, right? And look right here, this is the bear market. Right now, I'm able to take out $229 from this, right? Following the 6-1 strategy plus the compound bonus. Plus, I still got 6 hours left until my cart is full. So when I'm cashing out, this is going to be in the $300. I'm going to be able to take out $300 from this project tomorrow morning. And then my total deposit is $1,357. This is a minor, right? Right? But this don't get coverage though. Like every 5 days, I'll be able to take out $300 for this amount. But this don't get coverage. And even though, let's say I don't add no more capital or something, right? And I just want to take profit, right? So $300 tomorrow, next week it might go down. It might be a little bit less than $300, right? But at the end of the day, it's still paying out quite a good amount for something in the bear market on a stable coin. But this don't get coverage from the club. You know what I'm saying? The YouTubers that I saw that made videos on this, man, hey, shout out to you guys. Smaller channels, but more genuine though. You can tell that these people are really coming from the heart with it, in my opinion. And I have to give that credit, because the purpose of even having this channel, for me at least, maybe the purpose of YouTube for other people is different. But the purpose for me is to document my journey as I'm growing and to actually create real content and provide real information that could really allow other people to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it should be about, But hey, different people, different things, man. So all right, guys, that's it, man. I think I drove the point home. Make your own decisions. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. If I had to say there's a project out that represents a safety net to make this, it will be the static APR yield farmer from BUSDcropsfarmer, because this do not rely on anybody's activity. What you put in, you're going to get out exactly. Nobody else can affect that. Nobody else can mess up. You put your plan one for 200 days, right? 2% daily for 400% ROI, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? It may not make you a millionaire, but you can incubate your funds. All right, guys, man. That's it I got for you. Stay blessed. Peace out.